Thank you for your support and for watching avivTarot. This is a general pick-a-card reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Not everything will apply. My readings are meant to be constructive and not destructive. I give readings to empower you. I will be honest in what I see and will not give you false hopes or empty promises in order to keep you happy. I will be compassionate and sensitive to your feelings and will not judge or condemn. Energies are ever-changing. You are still the master of your own destiny. Hi everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick-a-card reading. And today's pick-a-card reading is timeless again. However, it's inspired or affected by the Mercury retrograde energy. So that's why I want to do a reading dedicated to this energy that we are experiencing right now. Mercury retrograde. We experience Mercury retrograde at least 2 or 3 times a year, and we are currently in Mercury retrograde period. And so I want to talk about, or not talk about, I want to do a pick a card about that. Most of the people feel like Mercury retrograde, there's only bad things happening, but it's not necessarily true. Mercury retrograde, when it happens, that means like you also reflect on a lot of things that's been happening so that you can go to a better direction once it goes direct. And so it's not only bad things happening. However, we did experience recently, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp like shutting down. I have friends that told me that Zelle was down. So there was some kind of technological problems during Mercury retrograde, and I think it wasn't the first time that it happened. I remember it happened like another time during Mercury retrograde that Facebook and Instagram was down. So anyways, we are going to take a look at what kind of good things, good energy are coming your way. What kind of gifts are you receiving during the Mercury retrograde? So we're looking at the positive energy today. So we're not only thinking about the bad things. So what does this Mercury retrograde will bring you? Good positive things. Okay, so we have 4 different piles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick a pile that you feel most resonated with, or 2. You can use by the number or by the picture. And we have 3 cards that are drawn out from 4 different decks. And the first card, we are going to take a look at your current energy, so you can use that as like a little bit of a confirmation to see if that is your current, what you're currently experiencing. And then the second card would be the good things that Mercury retrograde is bringing for you. And then lastly, a little bit of tips and guidance. All right, so we will start with pile number 1. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Timestamps are going to be in the description box as well as in the message box below. All right. So for pile number 1, you chose transformation. This is the transformation card. Okay, so what are some good things coming your way during Mercury retrograde? We have transformation, which immediately, whenever we talk about transformation, it gives me the Scorpio energy, where it's about birth and death and rebirths. Or the rising phoenix type of energy. All right, so I think there's a lot of things that are not serving you that is going to go away, or you need to let go so that you can bring upon new energy, positive things, new births, right? Being reborn again. New opportunities are coming your way actually during this Mercury retrograde. I think you're going to transform into a brand new you, okay, during this time. So that's the basic general good things that's coming your way. All right, and for pile number 1, then let's take a look at what you're currently experiencing. So we have the Temperance card. Okay. Yeah, you saw the second card is the Emperor. So we have 2 major arcana card here right now. The Temperance card, this is what you're currently experiencing, or what your current situation is. So with the Temperance card, what I feel like is that you probably
are really patient. You're waiting for a lot of things, or not just that, but you're persevering as well, because this is all about balance and persevering, patience, trying your best to communicate as clearly as possible, not going to the two extremes, trying to balance your emotions, your behavior, your thinking, your thoughts, everything. So I think you're trying really hard so that you have balance in your life, and that you have good communication with people, even if with people that you just cannot get along, or you can't stand. You are trying your best with the utmost patience to communicate or get them to understand things. I know it's difficult, but you're trying your best to balance your emotions and not get super irritated. So you know, I think this is what you're trying to do right now. Right now, at this current moment, I think there's maybe a lot of things that are off balance for you, but you're trying your best to find balance, to find a happy medium. Trying to communicate as clearly as possible, and just having lots and lots and lots of patience, and bring your emotional quotient, your EQ up to the highest level possible. Just because there's a lot of things that can just piss you off right away, but you try to bring yourself back. You're like, okay, positive energy, and it's okay. This is only, you know, for a little period of time, or this person, I only have to see them a few more times. Then when this project is done, or when whatever is done, then that's it, you know. So you try all kinds of ways to find peace and balance. Okay. So now let's take a look at what kind of good luck or gifts the universe is bringing you during this Mercury retrograde. Besides this transformation, is the Emperor card. So for Emperor is about leadership. It's about stability. It's about building good habits. So I think during this time, you are actually building some kind of like good habits, or you are developing your leadership skill. You know, this is a really good time. Like, you know, over here we have the patience. Right now you're trying to calm yourself, you're trying to have lots of patience, and these are all really, really good skills as a leader. So you're developing a really good leadership skill. And so this is what Mercury retrograde is bringing for you, is this leadership skill, these developing good habits and maintaining those good habits. So that's what I see with this Emperor card. Also, this is interesting too. This particular deck that I'm using, it actually has 5 extra cards, and I did not take them out. I kept them in. The 5 extra cards are the 4 kings from each of the suits, and then the Emperor card. And for this particular one, the Emperor card, you actually got the feminine energy card. So I also feel like you also know how to balance the feminine and the masculine energy, because this is the Emperor, which is a very masculine card. But in this particular deck, this one is I don't know if you can tell, this is the female version of the Emperor card. And so I think you have very good balance as well. So that's also another thing that this Mercury retrograde is bringing you, is finding the stability and balance in everything. And this over here, like I said, over here you have the Temperance card, which is about balance. So you're learning how to find balance during the most difficult time, and even if you swing to, you know, either side of the extremes, but you can always bring yourself back into the middle and find balance and peace again. So I think that's something over during this Mercury retrograde, the ability or the gifts, okay, that the universe is bringing you. Okay. So now let's take a look at any additional guidance or tips for you. So we have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you're going to be super you're gonna feel really tired and exhausted because you have to put in all these energies into trying to balance yourself, trying to let go of stress, and like dealing with all kinds of crazy people, crazy situations around you, and then still find a sense of peacefulness or a sense of logic, okay, in you, and try to keep your like your mental health, right, like making it still healthy and everything. And so with this Ace of Wands, it's telling you, it's trying to tell you or suggest to you that keep your passion, pushing it through. I think there are going to be new opportunities that are going to come your way after the Mercury retrograde. But right now, what you need to do is just keep pushing through and keep developing your leadership skill and all these skills that maybe maybe brushing it up, okay, perfecting it, and so that when new opportunity comes, you will be ready. See, opportunities is when how was that saying? Is like it's when opportunities meet luck, something about that. I can't remember that saying, oh my gosh. But I was gonna say, like, when you are ready, okay, opportunities are for people who are ready as well. So when you are ready, you will be able to just be able to do anything, and I think you're going to be able to soar after Mercury goes direct. But right now, you got to keep your patience, you got to keep your passion, still be as enthusiastic as possible, because sometimes you are going to feel tired, burnt out, exhausted from all dealing with all these crazy things, chaos around you. But it is going to subside and new opportunities are going to come about, transformation, right? And you are going to embrace a new you after this Mercury retrograde. So this is what I see for pile number 1. This is the kind of luck and good things that are coming your way during this Mercury retrograde, and also after when Mercury goes direct. So I hope this helps, and if you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and enjoy my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so if you pick pile number 2, this is the card that you chose. You chose the Answers, okay? So the Answers card is a very nice card. It's about so what Mercury retrograde, what kind of good things are the universe is going to bring you during this Mercury retrograde are answers, okay? You're going to receive, if you are feeling lost, if you don't know what to do, I think you're going to have answers. You're going to find solutions. People are going to help you with things to find solutions and answers to solve problems. I think you'll be able, whatever problems that you're encountering, this is during, not after, okay? Today's the theme is what kind of good things are coming towards you during Mercury retrograde. So instead of actually and yeah, you're going to be challenged with a lot of obstacles, a lot of difficult situations, but you're going to be able to actually push through. You're going to find your answers. You're going to find solutions to deal with all of these things. Okay, so, or even prior to, like maybe prior to the Mercury retrograde, you're experiencing a lot of difficulties and problems that you didn't know how to solve. But actually during this Mercury retrograde, you found answers, and you're going to be able to resolve these problems and challenges, okay? So let's take a look at what kind of energy or what kind of situation you're currently experiencing. We have instigation, Prince of Wands. Okay, so we have the Prince of Wands card. I believe, let me see, in this particular deck, is it Prince and Princesses? Because if this is the Prince of Wands, I believe this would be, yeah, this will be the Knight of Wands card. Okay, would be the Knight of Wands card. So what you're currently experiencing right now is that you have all these passion, all of these things that you wanted to do. And you're super enthusiastic about it. Okay, so I actually feel like right now and during Mercury retrograde, I don't feel like you're actually experiencing that much pain. Okay, even if you're being challenged, I feel like you welcome the challenge because of the Prince of Wands. You like the challenge. You enjoyed it. You're a problem solver. Maybe this is what it is, right? So during this Mercury retrograde, you actually are able to show people you are a problem solver, because a problem solver's biggest fear would be there's no problems to solve, right? And so when everything's going smooth and like nothing wrong, then you kind of feel useless. But now that there's all these challenges, all these problems, you actually feel super excited about it, and you're like, you can't wait to face the challenge, to embrace these challenges and obstacles. You actually don't even see them as problems or obstacles. You see them as challenge. And challenge, you welcome challenge. You feel like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So this is I feel like you're actually being super excited, super passionate about it. Whatever you're experiencing, even if you're in a difficult situation, you are full of positive energy. You are full of power and passion and enthusiasm to you're just like, bring it on, right? So let's take a look at what kind of good things are coming your way besides the answers. We have the Tower. So the Tower card is very similar to the Death card, except for it might be a little bit more violent in some ways, okay? But in this particular deck, it's also super interesting. I just remember looking at this Tower card, is that in this particular in this particular deck, the Tower card is, look, the Tower is being untouched. There are lightning happening behind it, right? The Tower remains intact. It's untouched. So I feel like the Tower still has the meaning of destruction and bring the old things down, crumbling and that kind of thing. So there is still going to be challenges and crazy things happening around you, kind of what I said over here. But I feel like you've built a really firm foundation. So during this Mercury retrograde, you are untouched. In fact, you welcome challenge. You're like, you know what? Now I can this is the time where I get to show my ability. This is what I see with the Tower card, because the Tower is also about breaking down the old and rebirthing, transformation, and all of those too, right? When destruction happens, then after that it's construction, right? So it's kind of like that in between energy. And I feel like you're absolutely embracing this Mercury retrograde with positive energy, and you see it differently from everyone else, is that you find it as an opportunity for you to shine. You are shining right now during this Mercury retrograde. You are showing whatever ability that you've built in the past. This is now the time for you to shine, to show your ability, to problem solve, to find answers, so this is kind of interesting, because originally with the answers, I thought, it's other people which is possible, okay, which is possible that you're experiencing a lot of problems, and maybe now you find answers and you found solutions. But I feel like you also, with this Tower card, you also become other people's mentor, other people's helper, that you find answers and solutions for other people, which makes you super invaluable. Like, people appreciate you. People find you like their biggest savior, right? I feel like you're a savior to them. So other people will be a savior to you because they're going to help you and resolve problems if you can't do it yourself and find solutions and answers. But you are also other people's savior, where you're going to help them find solutions and answers. And this is a great time for you to be even stronger, build even firmer foundation for future use, right? So this is what this Mercury retrograde is bringing for you. So let's take a look at your guidance and tips. We have the Sun. You have 2 major arcana card as well. I feel like you guys are probably feeling this Mercury retrograde quite strongly. Even though pile number 1 has 2 major arcana card, but I feel like you guys might be experiencing the Mercury retrograde a little bit stronger, feeling it a little bit more than the pile number 1, because I never mentioned about this in the first pile, but I was kind of instigated or propelled to tell you about this, that I feel with this 2 cards over here, that 2 major arcana cards, that you are probably experiencing or feeling the energy quite strongly. So now with this Sun card, the guidance is that to just keep brightening, keep being positive, keep shining, keep smiling, keep pushing it through, remain positive, because we have that page or Prince of Wands, the Knight of Wands energy, which is very, very fiery. Both of these are fiery cards. So I feel with these, your tip or your suggestions or your guidance is that just keep smiling, keep pushing it through. I think you are becoming an absolute leader. You are become super invaluable to everyone, including to yourself. You realize like how amazing you are, how strong you are, how good you are, right? You realize that as well. And you realize like, oh my gosh, like during the darkest time, you can still be super positive too. And that's a special talent for you to have. Not a lot of people can, keep smiling during the hardest time, but you see difficult situations as an opportunity to shine, and you push through, which is super, super different and making you super special, right? So this is what I see for pile number 2. And I think everything's going to be okay as well with the Sun. Everything is going to be fine. Kind of like this answer card. Everything is going to be okay. And you're going to find solutions and answers to everything that you are seeking for. And you're going to help others see their answers and solutions as well. So if you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and my video. And turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Alright, so if you chose pile number 3, this is the card that was appealing to you. It's the healing card. Look at that. All right, so what does this Mercury retrograde bring you? So during this Mercury retrograde, you are actually healing yourself. Like I said earlier in the intro, Mercury retrograde sometimes is about reflecting upon things, right? So you're thinking about old things, thinking about how you can become better. So I feel like you're using this time to heal, and you are quite maybe successful at it. You realize what you can do better and what you did wrong or what you did right? That sometimes things happen and you can't really do anything about it. Just gotta acknowledge it and just ignore it or learn from it and then keep going, right? So you're totally healing from it, and everything is, you're feeling healed. I feel like after you coming out of this Mercury retrograde, you're going to feel refreshed. You're going to feel like starting something new. You're going to feel a new right? So let's take a look at what you're currently experiencing right now, what your situation or you're in. We have the Four of Cups. Okay, so right now you feel like missing opportunities, but you know what? You are at a healing period right now. So if there are opportunities that are being missed, it's okay. In fact, I feel like during right now at this time, there are actually a lot of opportunities coming towards you, but maybe because you're at a period of rest and you're not being too enthusiastic about it. I think when you're in the right energy, you might be super excited about them, but right now you're just feeling kind of like lazy, contemplative. You're not really ready for a lot of the challenges or to start new things. You want to think it through. You want this time to kind of relax. You want the opportunity, but you're not ready for it. Does that make sense? So right now with the Four of Cups, because see, there is a cup right here and you're looking at it. You're like, nice. But look, your hand is holding a head and then there's like a scissor cutting through the head. Oh my gosh. Sounds painful. So I feel like, you're racking your brains, but you're just overwhelmed. This is what I feel with this card, is that you're just overwhelmed right now. You appreciate the opportunities, but you kind of are hoping if they are willing to wait for you, if they would do that, you'll be like, oh my God, that's amazing. Because you're just not ready for new things, new challenges just yet. You're really at a period that you just want to just kind of lay low and not do anything. All right, so let's take a look at what kind of good luck or things the universe wants to bring to you during this Mercury retrograde. Besides healing, we have the Judgment. This is a major arcana card as well. It's a pretty major energy. So this is what the universe wants to give you: second chances, okay? Rebirth. Like I said, I feel like after this Mercury retrograde, you are going to be healed. You are ready for new things. Judgment, I feel like also during this Mercury retrograde, if you feel like you've been wronged, people have done you wrong, you are going to see them. Punishment, yes, or you're just gonna see something fair. Okay, that's going to happen, which is very rare sometimes because life is never fair. But getting this Judgment card, that means you're going to get some kind of a fair treatment. So whoever did you wrong, whoever done you wrong, you are going to get your justice served. But at the same time, this is the same thing for you as well, that if you did people wrong, this is also a time for you to reflect and realize and apologize, right? Make amends with these people. And so then you'll be given a second chance as well. So that you don't have to keep feeling depressed, feeling not good enough, or that kind of things, because you are going to be able to you are given a second chance. So make amends with those, with yourself or with others. Maybe you've never treated yourself right? So now it's time for you to finally realize that and treat yourself right. So there is going to be some sort of a judgment that's going to be happening during this Mercury retrograde, where you're going to see fairness, you're going to see second chances, maybe also returning. Mercury retrograde is also about returning, like old friends, old lovers, old people in general. Maybe you lost touch with certain people, that they're going to come back and keep in touch with you. Like I said, second chances. It could apply to everything and anything. And including like opportunities that you thought that you missed. Maybe this is what this is about, Four of Cups, like missed opportunities. So maybe there were things that you missed before. Now you're going to be, during this Mercury retrograde, maybe certain opportunities that you passed by before or you rejected before, they're going to now like come back. Or maybe they rejected you, right? So now they're coming back to you and say, hey, you know what? We made a mistake. We want you back. We want to, we're going to give you super good compensation just so that, you would come back to us and work with us or something like that. So lots of good things are coming in for you. Second chances, like I said, judgments, justice being served. So that's that. Sorry. All right, so now let's take a look at the guidances and tips the universe wants to give you. We have the Two of Swords. I feel like right now this is your suggestions, right? Advices. So I think for pile number 3, you don't have to hurry into making decisions. You don't have to feel obligated or pressured to make a decision, because Two of Swords is about taking your time. It's about indecision. Yes, it's about stagnation. But this is coming up in your advice position. So that means that you don't have to feel pressured and stressed and like, oh, you can't make a decision right now, or you're being in this kind of passive energy right now that, okay, you can't make a decision, your opportunities coming towards you, but you're like, I gotta think about it, feeling overwhelmed. It's okay to feel that way with the Two of Swords coming up. It's okay that you have to think about it. And then weighing the pros and cons, and then making the final decision. So it's telling you that everything is going to be okay. It's okay for you to take your time. Okay, and you are actually going to be able to find the balance finally. This is also about being at peace. I feel like you're going to be able to be at peace, or your advice is to tell you that just be at peace. It's okay. Everything is okay. You don't have to pressure yourself. I feel like sometimes you put too much pressure on yourself to be the perfect person, to be the perfect one, to do things perfectly, or to make decisions quickly, or do the right thing, right? It's okay sometimes to be imperfect and to be indecisive. Okay, so this is what I see for pile number 3, and you're going to have lots of healing and lots of time use this time to reflect, so that you can come out of it when Mercury goes direct again. You can feel like a new person. You're gonna feel refreshed. You're going to feel like all the burdens have been taken off of your shoulder. Okay, so this is what I see for pile number 3. If you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, last but not least, we have pile number 4. Okay, this is the picture that you chose, the family card. Okay, so during this Mercury retrograde with the family card, I feel like family, we talk about support, right? We talk about stability sometimes, like home, family is like your harbor, right? That where you can feel safe. And also I feel like also during this Mercury retrograde, maybe your family members or whoever that you consider family, so it does not have to be like blood related family. But whoever you feel like family are going to come back to you, and you're going to be able to see them. You're going to finally be able to meet them up. Maybe they're going to come and visit you. Maybe you're going to go and visit them, right? So I feel like something about family, or you're going to realize you have all these support around you, helping you. So this Mercury retrograde, this gift that Mercury is bringing you, or the universe is bringing you, is this support, family, togetherness, and I even feel happiness as well. Okay. It feels really, it just feels, see how they're hand in hand? This is almost like that 10 of Cups energy. You're going to feel blessed, happy, content, satisfied. Okay, so this is what the kind of things that Mercury retrograde is bringing you. All right, so let's take a look at what you're experiencing right now. Okay, your current situation. We have the Knight of Wands. Interesting. I think one of the piles, they also got this card as well, but it's a little bit different, I guess. For the Knight of Wands, because the deck is different too. The Knight of Wands is about being fiery, being passionate. So right now, I feel like you have a lot of passion. You have a lot of energy, positive attitude. Like I said, right, the Mercury retrograde is bringing you a lot of satisfaction, 10 of Cups energy, right? Or this family support. So I feel like you feel supported. You feel like you can do anything. You feel like the king of the world almost, except you're the Knight of Wands. So I feel like you're ready to go do anything that you wanted to do. With the Knight of Wands, the only thing I feel with this card in particular is that I feel like you might be a little lost. Maybe you have all these passion, all these energy, but you don't know where to go or what to do with it. So so you might be slightly lost, but you feel good. You feel content. You don't feel like like kind of energyless or unsupported or just sad, depressed. I don't feel like that. It's just that you need to find something to go towards, right? Because the reason I say that is because this particular deck, first of all, it's looking to the right, and also the knight is looking at his wand. Okay, so it's like trying to figure out where to go, what to do with all these passion and energy. So you're just feeling super enthusiastic about it, because you have all these people supporting you and giving you all these things, right? So you're just like, yeah, I'm ready, I can do anything. So it's that kind of energy right now for you that chose pile number 4. Even if you feel kind of sad, maybe depressed previously, I feel like with this Mercury retrograde, like I said, you're going to feel like you're being supported. Maybe your friends and family are coming to visit you, or maybe you went and visit them, right? And you got all these, like, you're feeling recharged. So this is what I feel with this Knight of Wands card, is like you're feeling recharged right now and ready for anything. You're ready to take on anything. All right, so now let's take a look at, during this Mercury retrograde, what kind of gifts and good things are coming your way besides the family card. We have the Knight of Swords, and it's in upright position. So this is a really good card. So during Mercury retrograde, not only you're going to feel content, you feel amazing, you feel happy, you feel supported, you actually going to get a breakthrough. With the Knight of Swords in this particular deck, the Knight of Swords is going to the right. For me, left to right is from past to future. So past for me is left, future is right. Everybody reads it a little different, but that's how I read it. So with the Knight of Swords looking towards the right, which is kind of different from other decks, because some of them will look the left, but this one is looking towards the future. So I feel like you have right now, currently, you might feel all these enthusiasm and not sure what to do, where to go, and what to do with it, right? But I feel like with the Mercury retrograde, as energy, or as Mercury goes more retrograding or whatever, you are going to actually become more and more clear what your goals are, where you want to go, and now you can go full force towards your goal, your newfound goal, your new set goal, okay? Or dreams, or even for you, just breakthroughs. I feel like with the Mercury retrograde, you're going to be able to break through a lot of old maybe barriers or problems, obstacles, whatever it is. You're going to find a breakthrough. So that's that. And you're definitely looking forward into the future. Okay, you are ready for anything, ready for challenges. You're like, bring it on, right? All right, so now let's take a look at your the guidance or tips, advices for you. And we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, and this is also upright. Seven of Wands upright. Seven of Wands is like about standing your ground, know your boundaries and stuff like that. And this is what you bring on the challenges. You are ready to fight, to be pretty firm about your choices and that kind of things. This is about challenge. So like I said, I feel like this is all kind of connected. Your advice, just keep going, keep persevering. Once you've decided where you want to go, what you wanted to do, just go ahead and do it. Don't let other people talk you out of it or talk you down. Keep going. Fight for it if you need to, which I think you can and you will. In fact, I doubt that people are going to be unsupportive. At least your family, people who are really close to you, right? Family and friends that you consider, or friends that you consider family, are going to be super supportive. And so people who are just like acquaintances or just like anti-fans of yours, you don't have to care about that as much. Maybe they're just jealous. Maybe they just want to see you fail. You don't know what the purpose is that they're like saying all these bad things. Don't let those people discourage you. Don't let those people talk you out of it, talk you down, right? You are amazing people. You will be able to break through, break out of your shell, and go ahead and embrace like a new set of goals or dreams that you set for yourself. So this is what the Mercury retrograde is bringing you. And so the advice is just keep going, right? Have that passion. And also with this, the Seven of Wands, I feel like there is some kind of a principle or boundaries or something like that. If you don't have those, set one. Okay, set one, your bottom line, so no one can cross that line. And if they do, this is when you gotta fight back and tell them to behave, right? So that's what the advice for you. Because pile number 4, sometimes you would probably give in a lot. You're probably like a super nice person, and you're just like, okay, I guess. But no, this is not the time for that. Okay, this is the time for you to go full force going forward, because there's a breakthrough coming. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 4, and I hope this helps. If you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.